No,
where y'all wanna go?
Wherever you're going.
Y'all wanna go with me?
Yeah. House.
Yeah? All three of y'all?
Yeah.
Make it a party?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Let's do it. Sex party. Yes.
Yeah.
We as a foursome we're doing. You're like, what?
You know that?
Like big booties. It's not my
Oh my god, yo.
Big booties.
Can you lift your shirt up?
Wow, y'all trying to, are y'all, what? Y'all not wasting no time.
What up, this is Solo Traveler ORD back with another video review. Of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell while you are here. So with this video review, let's go over basically how transactional these relationships has been in the West. And you know, I got a lot of these clips talking about it. And it's kind of interesting that this is how this modern society, this modern dating has transformed into. About what can you do for that woman, and she's looking for money out of the situation no matter what, hard or cold cash. And when you think about that, that makes you think of basically dealing with a pro at this point. So basically most of these women basically in this westernized culture are pros, but they don't want to be called that, labeled as that, but their actions are showing us that that's what they are. But let's go ahead and jump into these videos to see what's up.
A lot of women are bums because they choose to look for that. Listen, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I'm not sugarcoating shit.
Yeah, we know that.
A lot of women are bums, and you have high standards with low quality in yourself. You want a man to have 6 figures. You want a man to take care of you, pay all your bills. You want a man to do this, that, and the third. Elevate your life. But you can't do that for yourself. So why is a man going to invest that into you when you don't even do that for yourself? If you don't show a man that you're worth that yourself, why is it that you feel obligated to meet somebody? And most times it's a stranger. You meet a stranger and he ain't trying to pay your bills. You don't want to deal with him. Women are putting themselves in situations where they're dealing with less than for a nigga that's paying their bills.
No, most women feel like when they fuck a nigga, they can fuck some other nigga too.
Prostitution. That's modern day prostitution.
They think, okay, because I fucked the nigga, something gonna come.
That's modern day prostitution.
And then you mad at the nigga because nothing never come.
That's modern day prostitution. You want to mess with a nigga that got money and you think you calculating his pockets. Oh, he got money. He gonna. That's his money. And then when you fuck him, you get mad because you don't get nothing.
Cause that nigga stingy some motherfucker.
Not even stingy, but he looking at you like you were a fuck. That's it. You was here for the good time, not a long time. Now you mad because you didn't value yourself.
Yeah.
You didn't value yourself. You want somebody else to value you.
Yeah, all that layaway shit. You should just say, hey, I need something. Before we do this.
If we gonna be anything in 20.
That's the truth, you know. She should have had to open up her mouth, but it kind of gets you thinking like, look, most relationships are just transactional. Dealing with these women, they don't even provide the womanly duties that they used to do before. A lot of them will tell you that they will not cook, they will not clean. They don't want to do that. Most of these women, they only cook maybe once a week or twice a week, which is pretty sad. And just thinking about that, it's like, what do they bring? So at this point in the West, it's all about just transactional. At this point, it makes you think like it's better. It's the sad thing is better for you to deal with pros outside of the United States because at least you can get more out of it. At least as you're paying for it, you know, she's going to cook and clean and take care of you and so forth, as opposed to this right here, what's going on in the West. I'm not advocating for men to do that, of course not, but I'm just saying, you know, you get more for your money worth if it comes down to it. Let's move on.
So you never been a trick before?
Yeah, I done been a trick. I done got caught being a trick. Everybody done been a trick, bro. When you come from nothing, first start getting money, boy, you gonna spend that shit. You gonna spend it on whatever. Everything I do is for girls.
I say the same thing. Everybody tricking, and you really going about it the hard way and spending more when you don't do it direct. You getting bottles at the club, you buying the jewelry, all to get a bitch, man. Hey, you could have just paid her $500. You would have had to spend $1,500 at the club.
Me and my homeboy got a joke. Everything we do, I'm like, I just went and got my hair cut for what? He like, a bitch.
For the bitch.
For the bitch. Everything. For the bitches. Like, everything you do. What else you getting a haircut for? What else you want this Lamborghini for? What else you want this Rolls Royce for? Just for you to look at it? Just for you to look at it? No, everything you do is for women, no matter how you put it. So Yes, you're tricking. You take a girl out to eat, you're tricking, bro. Or dinner costs $1,000.
But men get so mad that they're tricking. So what?
I don't even think anybody mad about
People
it no
get
more.
mad.
I feel like they proud about it now.
Why are you making me feel like I'm tricking? Why?
Tricking is a part of fun, and really, what you paying a girl for is to leave.
These dudes doing it wrong. They paying the bitch to stay. They doing all the tricking. The bitch giving them a whole type of problems, man. You doing it the wrong way.
It's funny because in the travel community, that is one of the biggest lines men love to say. With those that are having fun, doing their thing, basically saying they're paying for them to leave. That's the thing for peace of mind. But you see what's going on. Basically, most of these women are being treated like that. How these certain types of men that go travel, that have fun, they're treating every girl like that in the West. That's wild, because they don't see value in these women. Sadly, it is what it is. Compared to if you leave the West, if you leave the States and go to another country, you will see women that have high value. They are really good women. Of course, like I said, not all women is like this. You got to go and find the right one. But you have more of an opportunity to find something better than what is in the Western culture. Let's move on.
I heard you say once, like, she has a hard time respecting a man who is going to pay her for sex. And that's why so many of these girls end up with pimps, because that's the only man that she can respect.
Yeah, I did say that. Well, in my personal experience of working with them, I work with girls who have OnlyFans. And it's so funny to me. I'll have an OnlyFans model, and she might be making $80,000 a month. 70% of it goes to her boyfriend, because he's the one that's in charge of the OnlyFans. He's the one that's got all the hired the bots and drove the traffic. 70% goes to him, and he'll use that money and start sleeping with other girls. And she's hugely loyal to him. Like, she's obsessed with him. And now, if this is a woman who's got an OnlyFans, she's obviously beautiful, and she obviously has options. There's men paying for her, but she's fiercely loyal to the man that is taking all her money. And she's fiercely loyal to her boyfriend. And the reason being is she has far more respect for the man that refuses to pay for the OnlyFans but will take money from her. But the man that might be subscribing would actually treat her well. She would think, you're an idiot. You can't respect the man that has to pay for you, to access you. You can't respect that. You'd rather respect the man that you have to pay. And this is something I always tell men, because there's a lot of talk that women just want financial security. They all want that. But when women are truly attracted to a man, they pay for him. They'll get an Uber to his house in the middle of the night. They'll bring food to him. He won't have to spend a penny. It's the more attracted she is, the less you have to invest.
That's one thing I agree with her on. The more attractive that she is to him, the more she in love with him and admire him, the more she would do for him. And that is truth in that. Of course, there's a lot of things that she's stated in the past that was kind of shaky. I don't agree with, but I could agree with that at that point. But it's funny because, like, the man who's actually the boyfriend of the OnlyFans girl, the reason why he's doing his thing, because last thing he feels as though his girl is out there cheating on him, taking off her clothes for other men and being put out there, so he's gonna do his thing because she's embarrassing him in general, but he's just reaping the rewards out of it. So in the end, those relationships never last, because at the end of the day, he will actually feel embarrassed being with her. But it is what it is. Let's move on. It says a millionaire wants a prenup, and woman says he doesn't trust her. Oh man. Brothers, don't fall for the okie doke. Get that prenup. If she's not the right one, she will let you know right there and then. If she tries to fight you about the prenup, she's not the right one. If she's okay with it, she's the right one.
But my question is, why do we really need one?
I've had a pretty large company even before I met you. So if we get married and then you decide to divorce me next year, then you leave with half of it, that's not fair.
But why are you already thinking about that?
Babe, it's something that I have to think about. I don't know why Danny's so surprised. The prenup's obviously something that we need to have in place. I built a business long before she even came into the picture, and I have to protect that. Like, you want to get married? I'm, like, trying to work with you.
I don't want to be emotional. I'm just not sure if you're doing this because you don't trust me.
I'm gonna pause it right here. The way that he is telling her, it's kind of like he has no backbone. He is being almost simpish in so many words, because I would have been flat out, but like, yo, this is how it is. Either you take it or leave it. It is what it is. There's no discussing this. There is no back and forth. This is my action. This is what I believe, because if the shoe was on the other end, they would be doing it too. They are even more looking to do that, to make sure to protect their money, their assets from men, compared to us, and we allow them to take it. So, yo, if it was me, I'd be like, yo, if you don't sign it, then it's over. Have a good life. It is what it is. This is our breakup. You decide. You make that decision.
Or like, you're not sure about our future.
Well, I think you're overthinking it.
I don't know how to explain this to you. I feel like you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I am understanding. It's not my intentions to leave you. I hope that's not your intentions.
It's not. Like, I didn't even think about that. You're the one thinking about that.
It's just the reality of what makes sense, like.
Yeah, but it's like, this is like really, this is not how I pictured like it was gonna start.
Bruh. There's no reason to cry.
I need like 1 second.
Dare you?
Baby.
She try to play the whole, yo, this is when you gotta buck up and be like, yo, cut that out. You crying is not gonna do anything. And she's playing all those emotional games because she knows that she can manipulate this guy. If you would have been straight up like, yo, it ain't going down like that, she wouldn't be able to do all that BS that she's doing. But yo, let's move on. Like I said, this whole thing is just transactional. All they want to do is grab the money. Well, this might be a skit. I don't know. But let's watch this.
It's been 30 days we've been married. You haven't changed nothing into my name. You haven't put the house in my name. You haven't put the insurance in my name. And then you got like everybody else is on as a beneficiary.
I can't.
No,
you cannot be. What you just say?
You got both of them.
What you just say? Say that one more time. Say that again.
You heard what I said.
Don't call my mama again.
Yo, just say with her.
I want everybody to hear this.
She got somebody there to take care of her.
This who I married. This who I married 30 days ago.
No.
This who I married 30 days ago.
What's really taking you so long? Like 30 whole days, Deshaun. 30 whole days, and you still haven't put me on nothing? Like nothing.
It takes time to do all
like,
that,
it's
right?
like you're not even taking this marriage serious. It's like
You taking it too serious right now.
It's like you still attached to your
Hey, do you
like a little mama's
look?
boy.
Check me out. My little mama boy.
Little mama's boy.
Do you love me or you love the money? Which one you? What are you here for? What are you here for?
Listen, like I said,
Oh, what you on TikTok or something? What you on?
I'm not interested in nothing that you're talking about right now because I don't even think you care about me. Because what if you die? What if you die? What's gonna happen to me if you die? Who's gonna take care of me? Who's gonna take care of me? You told me when we got married.
I know she
you
ain't
was gonna do everything. You was gonna make sure I'm taken care of, and now I'm like second guessing everything.
You can't be serious right now.
That's not hell, because you don't even love me. The Bible says for a man
How you gonna say that?
That he cleans.
Oh my God, she about to try to quote the Bible now so she can try to beat it into him. Yo, give it up. Man, this is what y'all gotta deal with out here in the West, man. Yo, this is just too much. This is sad. No peace. You know what I mean? Like I said, they just want money. Point blank, want money. Eye candy. Well, let me know what you guys think about the videos. Yo, like I said, man, the relationships here in the West is very transactional. And I tell brothers, what's the point? You might just go to another country and just, you know, let's just say this. Even if you have to pay for it in another country, you're still coming out better than what it is here in the States. Sadly to say that. It is what it is. But I don't condone that, but I'm just saying that it would still come out better than what's going on here, especially with the laws and the rules that's going on in the States. So let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget to leave a comment below. This is Solo Traveler ORD, and I'm out.